Teresa, Martina. Hi, Carol. So, I have a big subject today. I just finished watching Nomadic Fanatic, and I'll get into that. But I have other things I wanted to talk about before we get there because we're going to get involved. Um, Someone sent me, and I apologize, 2 cans of the 25 year. I don't know. I don't know, Trish, if he'll join. He tries to join on Tuesdays, but I don't know what he's doing. I haven't talked to him, so I don't really know. Um, so now where was I at? Someone sent me 2 cans of 25-year dried food. The big cans, they're very expensive. I thought because I was talking to someone who produces this, hi CW, hi Iris, that they sent it to me, but they didn't. So there was no note with it. Someone random subscriber sent me this food. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I have it, and I'm going to try it eventually. After all my projects, because right now I am literally building shelving. I'm remodeling the whole van inside. And I started in, hi Tamara, hi Chris, and yeah, hi Troy, how are you? Actually right on time, yes. So, yes, I'm driving Trish kind of crazy because we're doing garage sale. Um, I'm, I have so many projects going, it's not even funny. Hi Audrey. If I miss you, I'm so sorry. So, I I had something here. I have so many notes. I wanted to talk about the food, but I wanted to talk about, and this was going to be my subject, but now I'm just going to throw it out there. Hi, Violets and Roses. Hi, G. Lawson. Hi, Diane. Do you remember the movie Solvent Green, done in 1973? I was very shocked by that movie, and it was a dystopian science fiction. Cities were grappling with overpopulation, pollution, and resource depletion. Does it sound familiar? The detective investigating, who was Charlton Heston, a murder, found out that food replacement turns out to be the the unalive processed in euthanasia centers. That's the movie. And what's happening nowadays is kind of scary. I'm thinking, oh no, is it for real? But yeah, did you like that movie? Wasn't it? You didn't think it was scary? I just feel like well, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but California passed uh, a law that said they could now take the cremated. No, I can't. Please get rid of. Okay, we have a lot of problems here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vons. You guys are going to be active today, I think, because of my title. I shouldn't have. I thought it was very disturbing. Yes, I thought it was disturbing too, Tamara. But some people really liked it. It was sci-fi at the time. Seems real right now. As California passed some sort of a law that it's okay uh, to use human remains for fertilizer. I don't know what they do. I know they have special process, whatever, but fertilizer. So the minute they passed that, which was a few years ago, I thought solvent green, and now I'm thinking solvent green again, Here we go. Here we go. So I don't know if any of you, hi Gail. Yeah. Yeah, it was creepy, wasn't it? From Washington, D.C., C.J. Mendoza, welcome. Yes, something to think about. Thank you, guys. I think you're going to be busy. Anyway, Patty, think it was Patty Irwin, sent me a Nomadic Fanatic video. It's excellent. Please watch it. Go back and watch his channel and watch the video he put out today. Idaho is the 11th state to criminalize living in your vehicle, but not just a vehicle, also an RV on public land. So, in public. I don't know if it's public land or not. Okay, you need to see it because not the movie. Yeah, Martina, yes, they're using it fertilizer. Can you believe that? That California passed that law. Yes, they allow it. Of course, it has to be a certain way, but yeah. I don't think I want to be fertilizer. Maybe not. But yeah, it was Patty. He made a lot of excellent points. There are 11 states and he named them. Colorado was one. And he said California, but I didn't see anything about that in California. I didn't. But I'll have to do some more research. So RVs are named. And private property, they're just, yeah. Colorado, you can't even be on private property in an RV. The thing he was talking about, he does a better job than I do. So what do you guys think? I'm a little disturbed. Colorado, you can't do anything, but this is the thing he's really bringing out is the way the law reads, if you have personal items in your vehicle at any time, you can be stopped and arrested. Well, who doesn't travel around? I mean, I have a comb and makeup. If I'm not in a van, when I was driving a car, I had all kinds, change of clothes just in case something happened. I always kept personal items in my car. So anybody, you don't have to be a nomad, you don't have to be living in your vehicle, but if you are transporting personal items in your vehicle, you can become a criminal. Really. I'm like, I haven't read it yet because I watched it just before I got on here. That's why I was a minute late. I was watching this, and I was a minute late because I was getting so absorbed in it. Yeah, what do you guys think? Yeah, he was talking about a place in Arizona where you can live in your RV or your trailer or whatever without any problems. There'll be certain states I think that'll be okay in, but who wants to live in the desert? Guess me. I tried to watch it but couldn't get into it. It was, yeah, Vaughn's. It was so weird. That was so weird. I have no message for the world. Hope. Get involved. Get involved in your community and stop all of this. Get involved. I don't care what age you are. If you're voting, not just vote, but go to the council meetings. Go to all of these things where these people are starting at the bottom and working their way up. And passing things at city ordinances and then state and then fed. I mean, it just goes on and on. Yeah, county. Now, hi, Turners. I had a commenter, and I haven't found it yet. I'm still researching, and I really don't quite think I understand everything by the comment that said they were giving people permits to live in their vehicle, keep in their vehicle, and there were certain areas that the sheriff's department maintained for people living in their vehicles. And there were rules and regulations, but I haven't found the permit anywhere. And there's 3 counties in California. So the county can do, the city can do, the state can do. 3 ways to get you. I'm not giving up. I'm remodeling, okay? I am building it better. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Hi, Turners. You like solving green? That's Mickey. Oh, thank you so much. The walking. Hi, Crystal. Oh my goodness, Crystal, I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you. You were such a sweetheart. I hope you come to Courtside this year. I don't know that I'll make another Courtside. I think pretty much this year is. Jason and I talked about it. I'm physically deteriorating, and I know that. So Um, I think this might be my last year. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much from the Netherlands. Walter, thank you so much. Oh, the pickle. You want to hear the pickle? I know you do. Marley doesn't like the pickle, by the way. Now she's kind of adjusting. But she knows I'm on my live when this pickle goes off, unless I accidentally move the pickle and set it off. Thank you, Walter. Thank you so much. So, yeah. Carefree Highway. Who knows what cells are being used for lab-grown meat? Yes. Yes. You know, I mean, everywhere you turn, it's like crazy, chaos, craziness. That video I did on the executive order, oh my goodness. The comments. I got really depressed over the comments. I was just saying we are under that and under vagrancy, but there was just craziness over that. And then the one that I did on those modulars, that was just to show you another option. Boy, people, what homeless can afford this? Well, they can't. It's for the cities and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know. It's more some days than I can handle, and I do watch the news. I try to keep up with it. I try to do my research, but there's so much to keep up with. So many changes happening so fast. Unless you focus on just one thing, you get overwhelmed with everything. And this RV, the living in the vehicle scenarios, you know, and he states everybody thinks they're just going to go after the people who are messing up and doing drugs. No, they're going to come. They wrote laws they could come after the ordinary person who's doing nothing but living in their vehicle. That's the way they're writing these laws, and it's too much power. Take the power back. Start doing that with public land. Here goes the world. I don't know. Now I heard they're selling public land. I found an article somewhere that someone said they had bought some public land. So I think they're keeping it very well under the covers, is my thought process. You got to really know how to research to find out what lands they're selling. However, Yellowstone, I saw another article. I'm overwhelmed with articles. Please watch Nomadic Fanatic. He has a very, very good video out there. Another article that Yellowstone National Park just opened up part of one of the biggest public lands that has been closed for like 3 years for maintenance or modification or whatever. They just opened it up. So that kind of blows everything out of the water too. It was closed 3 years ago, and everybody's going, oh, it's over. And then they open it. You know, there's so much, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And I don't see everything happening. And some things are under the covers, you know. Thank you, Wonky. Thank you. Oh, I'm praying too. Bassett. Let's see. I want no lab created me, and I might as well eat styrofoam. Yeah, it's true. Oh, yes. Vons, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I did, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have put that title up there. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you so much. Welcome. Gail, they won't even low-level criminals anymore. Are they going to keep someone that was living? Yeah, that's the thing, you know. You can go rob a store as much as you want. As long as it's under 950, you're not going to jail. So, living in your vehicle, now you're going to... I don't get it. I just don't... I don't know where they're coming... I do understand where they're coming from. I do understand, I think, the damage that the homeless do to an area. No, they shouldn't be on the streets and the needles and the drugs and all this, but there are many people who've been forced into the lifestyle who are still working or going to school, or like me, retired and traveling once in a while. I'm not traveling as much anymore. I will tell you, I haven't done that many videos. Yeah, my last two were really bad comments. And I got burned out last month. I did. I have some coming, but I'm remodeling, and that's mainly what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to show you guys videos as I remodel. I don't know. I, I have a ton of things to talk about, but I'm scared to talk about them anymore. Keep a go bag in. Yes, keep a go bag in our vehicle. Yes, and yet that's illegal. How? See, none of this works for me. I'm very confused. And not only that, not who's going to enforce this, for crying out loud? I don't think it's illegal for them to just stop us on the freeway and check to see if we have personal items in our car. Do you? Who's going to do this? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. They're out of control. oh, oh, thank you, Sharon. Sharon the trucker. Hi, Sharon. How are you? So your truck's being inspected, okay? And then you're going to go back out on the road. Maybe you can come to Courtside on one of your trips. You never know. Thank you so much. Oh, the pickle. Sorry, I'm getting. Can you tell I'm kind of overwhelmed? I just watched Nomadic Fanatic's video, or I would have more information for you, but I'm going to watch it again. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you. Be safe on the road, okay? Be safe. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I live in Texas. I'm on the fixed income, and thank God I got this little no place to stay, at least for now. You know about rent. Oh, yeah. Is it Ambrose? By the way, I really haven't told my son yet. Don't tell Jason. But I'm really thinking I want to go to Texas before I go to Courtside, because my sister's there, and she's in her 60s. And, well, she's going to turn, no, she's still in her 60s. I don't know when I'll ever get to see. I haven't seen her for like 25 years. Every time we're passing each other, I want to see her. She's the last family member I have in Texas. Both my brothers have passed. I really want to see my sister. What's going on with Texas? Yeah, we got to try and go to our city councils. We got to start at the bottom, because that affects, it just rolls. Well, they say it rolls downhill. I think it rolls uphill too. Yeah, I want to ask lots of questions. I did write a letter. I wrote a letter to my representative, and I wrote a letter to the president, yes, on my concerns and my dislikes and what happened. Yes, I did. Very nice letters. I just want to understand better, and I wanted to explain our side of the story. Not that he'll ever read it, okay? But it's a very nice letter. I'm just questioning some of the stuff. And could he be more specific? I'll never hear. I'm doing the best I can, and yes, ma'am, yes, I think we're all doing the best we can. I think the government wants us sleeping on a park bench instead of a vehicle. That's ridiculous. Well, I don't know about the government, okay? We have a lot of corruption. A lot of people with lots of money, and we all know this, who have more say than we do. Hopefully, we're going to have to get involved, and I think we can change this. I think we, the people, can change this if we come involved and we start demanding more, saying you can't do this, and this is why. But we also have to come up with solutions. We can't just be negative, I should write another letter and give him my solutions. I do have some. If the National Guard would relocate the homeless, does this mean jail or a mental? No, I think they're relocating the homeless out of Washington, D.C. I saw that today. That was big news today. I don't know why we're getting into this. This is so political. I'm going to get the worst comments, guys. Just the worst. Now, my interpretation of what they were talking about was they were going to take them out of Washington, D.C., because Washington, D.C. was supposed to be just for our government. It wasn't supposed to. Now, this is what I heard, okay? I am repeating what I heard. I don't know nothing for facts. That, and I don't want to be gossiping. and I don't even know if this is for real. I don't want to get in trouble. um, they're just going to move them out of state and hopefully into housing is what I interpreted it to mean. I don't know. They have not enough mental institutions. They don't have enough jails. They don't have enough bedding. They don't have enough to put anyone anywhere. So how are we going to resolve this solution? You just move people off the streets. Where are they going to go? They're going to go right back on the streets. I didn't know this, and I'm thinking of living in my car. I'm so glad you are telling this, Lindy. Thank you. Yeah, there are 11 states. I remember California, Colorado, Utah, and then there are 8 others. I can't remember. But please look at Nomadic Fanatics video. I know I'm selling Nomadic Fanatic, but yeah, I mean, this is a good video. And he's as confused as I am. Yes, Lucky, I am. 5 years. Me and Jay kept going to city council meeting carrying signs. Yes, Carol, you are an activist. You got things changed. Although they were dead set against it, they eventually came around. Yes, that's what you have to do. Yeah, did you see that too, John? Yes, very disturbing things for us living in vehicles. Guess I won't be visiting Idaho. I won't either. I will try not to even drive through Idaho. If I do, it's going to be the shortest trip I've ever had. Oh, there's a vehicle just like mine. Hi, Sava. Monica, hi, listening. That's fine. Off topic, waste of time. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yes, Carol, we missed you Saturday. I was looking for your live and I figured out finally you didn't do it. Lord willing, I miss you too. Oh, Crystal, I will be so happy to see you. I haven't seen you since my first courtside trip. Yes, Carol and Jessica did a good job, and they helped a lot of people. Hi, Patty. Patty Irwin from Ava. I wanna see Ava, Missouri. Patty, I love Missouri. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful state. I thought about going there, but I'm getting, the time's really getting short here, so I really want to be by Jason. He's also one of my best friends, so whatever. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, Jesse, yes. We do trust Jamaica. Jamaica is here. I am a 3-year breast cancer survivor. Please, can you do a video about your cancer? I can. I'm 2016, but I had 2 cancers diagnosed from the same scan, the same x-ray, whatever you want to call it. Kidney and breast cancer. And that was 2016, almost 10 years. So I don't know how you even want to talk about it. My thoughts on cancer at the time, this was my attitude, and it's still my attitude. Cancer is a word, and fear comes from that word, and it's just a word. And I looked at my cancer as just cancer, just a word. As silly as that sounds, that's the way I dealt with it, I think I don't deal with things very well. I put them, in a bag and hide them in the closet and pretend. Idaho Bill, you need to read it and not watch something on YouTube about it. It has to do with 3 largest cities, only 100,000. They changed that from what he said. That was the original, and they changed it at the last minute. So he says it doesn't stay that anymore. That was the original bill. But the bill that passed was changed and is different from this. It is not only for 100,000 cities of 100,000 or more population. He says they changed that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Minnow on? Sharon, hi. Yes, me too. On Nomadic Fanatics site, he's got a list of them. Yeah, I do my own research. I'm talking about it just because he's pretty good about what he talks about. He doesn't just spread, misinformation. But yeah, I'm a little disturbed. I really want to. I'm not going to Idaho, to be honest with you. I probably My traveling days are pretty much going to be over after January of this next year. I don't think I'll be traveling that much. But whether it affects me or not, I'd like to read it and see what... I can't do anything about it for the state of Idaho. The people who live in Idaho have to do something about it. Those are the ones that have to do something about it. I live in California. I'm fighting every day. I used to drive my representative crazy. Emails and this and that. Oh, yeah. Like they cared. They didn't. I didn't get much done. But boy, just, yeah. It becomes gossip if it's not a fact and if it's an interpretation of something else. So he did read it, G. I do agree with you. Yes, I do. That's why I said, I don't want to gossip. I just watched it. I'm mentioning it because it's very disturbing to me. I had no idea 11 states passed laws like this. I had no idea California did. And until I research it, everything I've seen from DMV is house cars. I have not seen anything that said homelessness was criminalized. I can't find that. So I'm questioning a lot of the states. I'm not questioning. I know that Oregon, Bend, Oregon, was it Bend? One of those cities wanted to criminalize it, and it got approved by the Supreme Court. So that I saw and read, yes. Yeah, my cancer journey was half a year because I had to have 2 major surgeries. Yeah, it was, I like to put that out of my mind. I can do a video on it, Iris. I don't know that it's going to make anyone feel better, but I can. Make me mod, I'm best. No, Lou, I don't know you, so sorry. I got to know you, Lou. And this is the first time you've been here, so that I recognize, so. Hi, how are you, Gloria? Hi. Valentina. Welcome. It's a control mechanism to know where everyone is and living. Let's see. Honestly, I've been worried since Alexa. You guys know how I've said this a million times. I hate Alexa. She's tracking us. Now the new cars are tracking. Since the 70s, we used to talk about the man. And the man was the government. And, everybody, we were picketing then and against the man because we wanted to be off-grid. We didn't want the man following us. Well, we made it worse. Sorry. Baby boomers made it worse. We became the man. That's what happened. We became the man, as far as I'm concerned. Pelosi, all of them, they're similar to my age. I didn't, but they did. Many remain displaced since last season. Really, Elsa? Yes, disasters are something else. Those cubicles I showed you about have been used for a couple of FEMA disasters. It's just an option. I would never buy one because I couldn't afford it. And yeah. And the other thing is, everybody's going, and I've said it, and I've done it myself. I still think I'm not homeless. Okay? I'm houseless. I say that, and a lot of people say it's houseless. Well, honestly, guys, is it? We're not living a normal, I have a permanent address. I have all kinds of things, but am I really just houseless or am I homeless? That is the big question. How do you define it? And there's a million definitions. Everybody has their opinion, but I define it in my way, I don't know. I think so. More tiny homes. Yes, CJ. More tiny homes. But first you got to be able... Some of those tiny homes are getting like a couple $100,000. I looked at one, it was $180,000. Who can afford that? I'm talking $20,000 for a tiny home. But I thought a trailer could be a tiny home, but now they're saying no. So a tiny home is on wheels. Is it considered a tiny home or a trailer? Well, now we got to question that. Is it legal? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yes, Gail. Gail, scare tactics. Lots of scare tactics. I see a lot of videos that, I go, oh no, this is just scare. This is just, they're trying to scare you. For views, and I don't want mine to just be for views. I very rarely ever, you guys know, don't use clickbait. I just, I don't always understand it. It's supposed to be words and stuff, but whatever. I'm trying to just keep a very positive channel and not really talk about this, but this is actually affecting me, and it's disturbing because I'm a happy camper. Should not affect me. These laws should not affect me. That's what everybody's saying. Yes. Hi, Moria. Morara. I'm not. I probably just destroyed your name, didn't I? Hello, Lindy from Canada. Lindy, so does this make a road trip illegal? I would think so. Well, it depends on the state, Vons. Depends on the state. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I mean, it makes no sense to me. None of it. 100,000 is a population. Yes, I understand 100,000 is population. They changed that after it was before it was published and this is what he stated. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to go try and find it. That it changed all that. Yeah. Read about it for yourself. Yes, I am, Martina. I am. I don't really trust everything I hear. But he's pretty good. But I want to read it. I want to read the state law. And he listed and it gives you all the information that you can go find it for yourself. And that's what I'm going to do. Read between the lines. Oh, I get in trouble when I... Stay safe, Water Cop 52. Thank you. So, we'll see. Read between the lines. And I'm not really seriously at risk. I have a room if I want to go in and just stay in there. I can keep my car on the street. Hi, Nancy from Texas. I'm fine. You're amazing. Can't believe you do van life. It's so hard. And I'm a young man, but I am comfortable in doing just fine. Good. Good, Roman. Good. It is hard when you first do it, but I'm so used to it. It's just automatic. And houses or apartments or even a motel is just, it's very uncomfortable for me. And now I'm remodeling. God, wait till you guys. I finally decided that the aesthetics is important for me now. Now it's not just there, just so I can reach it. Now I'm going to make it pretty. That's what I've decided. I don't know, Roman. I don't know which new law, every new law. You know what? I have dyslexia, so I have to read things over and over, and I still reverse things. I'm just a happy camper, and I look at everything in a positive manner, and I try to do positive videos. This live is very different from me, only because I got really upset, guys. I got really upset when I saw this. I have to read about it, and I just didn't have time before this. Anything inside, like a pillow, any signs of habitation, could be yeah, that's what he's saying. I got to read it. I just can't believe it. I'm having a hard time believing it, really. But he did an excellent video on it. He read the laws. He gave you exactly what they were, gave you the states. He gave you all the information, and he also gave you how to find it and read it for yourself, which I appreciate. Need to write these bills so a third grader... Yes! It's so... You got to be a legal eagle to understand all this. And then everything's about interpretation. They say law is about interpretation. And I agree. Everything's about interpretation. So if I interpret it one way, somebody else interprets it another way. What's the meaning of this word? Now, somebody brought up the meaning of the word from 1300s. Well, it's like such and such. And this is what the word nice, meant bad in 1300s, okay? But today it means different. But they use that, and I'm like, oh my God. You went to the 1300s to find a different meaning for the word nice. Oh, we're pushing it. We're pushing our buttons. Lisa, hi. Thank you, Nancy. Go see your sister. I'm so sorry you haven't seen. Yeah, and every time I'm in the area, she's somewhere else. She's like, oh, I'm in Colorado. I'm in California. Well, I'm in Texas. What are you doing in California? Yeah, this has been going on for quite a while. Yes, I got to make a trip. They're going to build camps. You know, violets and roses, I don't know about camp. I mean, what are they going to build them out of? If it's tents, they're not any better off. People need to be out of tents. They need sanitation. They need, personal restrooms. They need water. They need proper food. They need proper health. Not living in tents in groups and, needles and whatever. Thank you, Orla. Seems things are not thought through. I agree, Dale. I agree. Writing to the White House can make a difference. I wrote to the White House before a visit. A staff member reached out after reading my letter. Oh, I figured it would never be seen by anybody, and gave my brother and his family a personal tour. Oh my goodness, that was so nice. Rosemary, hi. I'm glad you said that because I did write the letter. I was very nice. I was very nice. Thank you, Nancy. Sands. Hi from Ireland. Hello, Ireland. I enjoy what. Thank you, Rosemary. Be safe. Tasha Bug. Do you have another platform I would love to follow? No, Roman, I want to do another platform. But I really want to tell stories. I want to understand AI, but I don't know if I'm going to personally tell all the stories. If I do, it might be a video a month. I don't know. But I do want another channel that's just about stories. Just to give someone entertainment who doesn't have to think about all the news. And I shouldn't even be talking about this because I want everything to be, the rest of the world can be in chaos and unpleasant, but I'd like for my channel to be pleasant and hopeful and positive as I can make it. Yes, voting is yes. I have always been afraid to drive through Idaho for other reasons. Oh, okay. Okay, Carol. Hi, Lucky. Hello from Toronto, Canada. Carol Glorious. Yes. Please, if anybody can put up Carol's channel, please put it up. Yeah. So that's what we've talked about. Yeah, so crazy. I started with Solvent Green. My brain is going all over the place. But right now I'm in Home Depot. I just picked up the final bits of my wood, but what I noticed, the hardware is so expensive. I've spent over $100 just for hardware. And that's, the L brackets, mainly L brackets, and a couple of other little things, but mainly L brackets are like $6 for 4 in a package. That was ace. I found it almost $5 here. See, I'm moving around, aren't I? Keeping you guys busy. Yes, I am. So, did anybody see the video other than John with Nomadic Fanatic? Did anybody see it? Came up an hour or so ago. I only saw it because of Patty. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if all of the stuff is in. Nobody's making any. What's happening? Have I missed somebody? Yes. Okay. So everybody stopped talking to me. All right. So I'm still dehydrating food in my dehydrator, and turning out well. I've decided that a little package about this big, compressed, is like a bag of onions. So I would rather carry the dehydrated food, which those 2 cans I got, one is chicken and one is beef, and I bought myself butter and cheese. I would like to get a can of egg. I'd like to try all of it. The problem is they're so big. Once I open it, I'll never eat all of it. No, so I don't know. Carol and I are still talking about doing the boot camp. Carol, is this the right time to do it with all these laws? I'm wondering if we're going to have anybody show up, Carol. What do you think? I don't think anybody's going to show up. Am I still live? Nobody's talking to me. Guys, are you still talking to me? Just say hello if anybody's there, because I think I'm not live. I don't know what's going on. No. Nobody's saying anything. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Because it says I'm live, but nobody's talking to me. Why? Okay. I guess this is a good time for story time. What story can I tell you? You know about me and Mary going to Google. Sometimes I hate Google. Sometimes I love it. You know, Google Maps. Sometimes it sends me the strangest ways, very dangerous, and sometimes it's perfect. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I was going to tell you. I know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I did, guys. Since nobody's talking to me, I'm just going to keep talking. So I decided that I was going to cook, and my air conditioner's plugged in, so I have the air conditioning running. And then all of a sudden I heard this noise. It was, it was really strange noise. And I'm taking everything away from the air conditioner, taking it off. I'm looking at the air conditioner, I'm checking it out, and this noise, it was really driving me crazy. So I thought, what the heck is going on? Where's this noise coming from? I decided maybe I should take the back off and start jiggling things inside just to see if it would stop the noise. Well, I got the back off, kind of, and I had to put it back on. And I don't know why. I don't know what, this is called a senior moment. So I'm sitting there, and I look up after I've taken the back off, and I'm starting to jiggle wires, just jiggling them, I look up and I went, oh my gosh, I was frying some chicken, and the frying was the sound I heard that I thought was coming from the air conditioner. I mean, this is a serious senior moment. I'm just telling you right now. And without you guys talking to me, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. What's going on? There's nobody there. It says 126 people. There's nobody there. It says I'm live. I just checked it out. It says I'm live, but I'm getting nobody speaking to me at all. Everything is frozen. So that means YouTube has a problem. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm not responding to you, but YouTube is giving me nothing. It is totally frozen. And I don't know if you guys are frozen or I'm frozen. Whatever. So I thought I'd tell you, yeah. And when I'm building this very small section, 8 legs, 2 shelves, and then 2, 4, 12. We're all here listening. Okay. I can't see anybody, but great if you guys are still here. 12 legs and 2 shelving units, and it took me 9 hours. I cut them. I did cut it. I cut the boards. Yeah. I'm not a carpenter. Just so you know, I'm not a carpenter. But I will show you what I'm doing. I'm very happy with the result on one side. I have the other side. I have ideas all over the place. In person, I'm all over the place. Trish will tell you. I have so many projects that I want to handle. The garage sale, and then I'm going to do marketplace. I'm trying to learn AI. We'll see how that works. I know a lot of people don't like AI. I don't know what to think about it. I like animated. I like to do things animated. Uh, As I told you before, it's $33 for one lousy picture to put. I don't make $33 on that video, and you're going to charge me $33 to put in my video, just one picture. Well, I don't even make that. So, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. So, I was going to tell you, and then I forgot. I had several senior moments one day. Oh, I know what it was. The other senior moment, that was early in the day. Now, I use my walker as carrying stuff. So I come up and I load the walker and then I walk down because I'm emptying out the van and I'm cleaning and I'm building. And also I've brought a ton of stuff for the garage sale. I'm emptying out my storage shed. Huge, it's just a lot of things I'm doing right now. So I use my walker and I put stuff on the walker and then I roll it down to the side yard where I work on things and I clean them and I price them for the garage sale, or I put them here, that goes back in, just stuff like that. So I'm cleaning as well as rebuilding. So anyway, I've used my walker all day. And I come and go through the garage. You'll see that. I forget I have this on. I go everywhere with this, like this. I'm flashing people, okay? Because it drops down. Trish goes, "You're flashing." I'm like, oh my gosh. So I forget I have it on. I go to every store, the grocery store, whatever. I forget I have this on my collar. It's the safest place because when I had it in my pocket, I kept opening and closing the garage door. So I found a safe place. So anyway, I put the the walker, I left it in a place in the garage. I said, I'm going to walk to the car by myself with Marley. So I go to the car, and about 10 o'clock at night, I just jump up and I go, oh my God, I left the walker outside the door. I've got to get that walker and put it safely inside. I forgot that I left it in. Where are all these people coming from? My goodness. I forgot I left it. I left it in the garage, right? So I opened the door. This is like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, during the night. I open the door and I go, oh my God, my walker's been stolen. It's true. It's true. I'm thinking, do I call the police? Who would come up and take my walker? I never heard anybody. I'm going through this whole mental issue of I've lost my walker. And I'm getting to love my walker. It's very helpful. Carrying things as well as me, right? So I'm just flipping out and I'm sitting there in the van and I'm going, okay, you have to calm down. Did you leave it outside the van? Normally I'm pretty even, but I was going to call the police. And then I thought, the police aren't going to come for a walker. Who cares? This will be the second walker I've had stolen. The other one was right outside my van. And I said, they're not going to care. I'm not going to call the police. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a third walker at my son's house. And so I thought, well, I'll just go to the senior center tomorrow and I'll get another walker. And guys, I'm laying there and maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I went, oh my God, my walker's in the garage. Yeah, it's in the garage. Oh my goodness, it's just like, are you kidding me? Really? I wasted hours thinking about this because I didn't remember leaving it in the garage. Another senior moment. Another senior moment. So, guys, because I'm not interacting with any of you, don't leave any mean comments, please. I'll tell you something else. Somebody's smoking weed. It smells so bad. It smells like skunk here. And it's been smelling pretty bad. Yeah. So it's not good for me and Marty. I might be a little, high. Because I'm smelling it. It must be right behind me. I'm smelling it really strongly. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to leave a little early, and because I like to interact and answer questions and not just talk. And I hope that you do watch Nomadic Fanatic. I'm going to go find, I'm going to watch it again. I want to write down all the information, and then I want to find those laws. I haven't found California's yet. I don't know where they're hiding it. I don't know where it's at, but I haven't found California yet. I want to go see what Idaho really had to say and what the actual final law was. I'd really like, I'm not going to Idaho, but that's neither here nor there. It could happen here, it could happen anywhere. And I may be writing some more letters. Thank you so much for watching me. And I appreciate you subscribing. Please like and share, and you guys take care of yourselves. And I will see you next Tuesday. I hope. Keep your fingers crossed. I'll talk to you then.